Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to another episode of INTERAC Express, your one-way ticket to a job with INTERAC teaching English in Japan. I'm your host, Brian. Today's guest is Sonia. Hi, Sonia.
Hi, Brian. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
It's good. I mean, it's almost the holidays, right? So it's
Yeah,
great,
Christmas.
actually. Yeah, yeah.
Tomorrow, is it Christmas tomorrow? No, 2 days. 2 days
Two
going to be
days, yes.
Christmas. And
Sunday's Christmas.
Christmas Eve, though, tomorrow, everybody goes to Kentucky Fried Chicken in
I
Japan.
know.
Isn't that
Oh
crazy?
my gosh. It is crazy. You want to know what? I remember one of my first experiences here in Japan with that Christmas Eve KFC kind of tradition. I was blown away.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I went into a KFC, because I was out and I just wanted to have something quick.
right.
And when I went in there, it was just like buckets and buckets of chicken being packed up to be delivered or picked up.
For
And I
Christmas,
was
yeah.
just like, yeah, I was flabbergasted because I've never seen anything like that anywhere else that I've been.
Okay,
Um,
today I don't want to cut you off, but I want to try something new. Okay,
yes,
and
yes.
I want to try the tier ranking game
Hmm.
of Japanese food,
Okay.
right? And I want to add in here. Um, I want to add in here from one of our pages, and here we go. I'm gonna add this in so we can see, and should be just a second here. Okay, now the way the tier works is that you have tiers of food, right?
Right.
From the top, which is the SS grade,
Hmm.
to the bottom, which is the FF grade,
Right.
and we have some foods here on the page, right? And I'm thinking, why don't we just talk about like looks good, tastes good, right?
Okay.
And so here on the page, I'm going to go with our first one, which is curry rice. Now, I think curry rice is probably not at the top because it doesn't look so good,
It doesn't look so good. No, it
but it
doesn't.
tastes good. So I'm going to put it in the S rank, maybe
Okay.
like a 80%, right? Next,
80%? Okay, 80%. Fine.
80%, yeah. Next one is kaiseki, the Japanese
Yes.
high food.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looks good and tastes good,
It
and it's
does.
expensive.
It
I'm
is
going to put that in the
expensive.
SS rank at the top. Have you had it before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I went to, where was it? It was an onsen hotel and they had kaiseki dinner. It
Oh,
was
wow.
great. It was great.
How about mochi? You a fan of mochi?
I do like mochi, but it depends
Right.
on what kind of mochi,
That's
Like
right.
if it's, yeah, it's not every mochi. Not all mochi is created equal, right? So
I'm
it
going to give
depends.
mochi a B ranking.
Okay, let's give it a B. You can
That's a
even get, yeah.
60%.
Yeah, about a 65%. I'd go
Right.
with that. Yeah.
And next we have oden.
Now, Oden doesn't look so good, but it
No.
tastes good. It does taste good. I mean, it's
I'm going
not
to
like,
put it in the same rank as mochi. B
okay, I
rank.
would put it a little higher than mochi, but
Maybe? You want to
yeah.
go for A? All right.
No, not an A. No, not an A. Let's put it in the same rank as mochi. Yeah.
All right. Now, we have a split here. Two okonomiyakis, the
Hmm.
Hiroshima and the Osaka.
Okay. Hiroshima and Osaka.
Right. Hiroshima having noodles, and Osaka
Hmm.
doesn't have noodles.
I prefer Osaka.
You prefer
I don't.
Osaka?
Yes, I do. I do.
Hmm. Where would you rank it though?
Uh, I think it looks good. I probably put it B, not little
B. All right.
B. I'll put it at B.
All right. I'll go with that too for the Hiroshima for B. All right.
Yeah,
Next
yeah.
up is onigiri, the rice balls. Doesn't look so great.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Kind of simple.
Mm.
It does taste good.
It does. It doesn't look so great, but it actually tastes good. So yeah,
I'm gonna say again a B.
yeah, yeah.
And next up, ramen.
Okay, ramen tastes good.
Yeah, looks good too.
And it looks good too.
I'm gonna put it in S with curry rice.
Okay, that works.
And soba.
Soba, soba, soba. Soba is, it tastes okay. I'm not like, oh my gosh, a big,
No,
soba fan.
not. I think it's gonna go in C. It's a
Yeah,
basic. It's a basic thing,
yeah, yeah.
right? And sukiyaki.
Sukiyaki, I do like sukiyaki.
Mm.
I do. So yeah, sukiyaki is
Mm.
is
I'm gonna
is
put it in
uh,
S with curry
yes,
rice and
let's put it
ramen.
in.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, I think so.
Okay. This next one's a tough one. Maybe the audience won't agree. Takoyaki.
Takoyaki. I like takoyaki, but mm, maybe it doesn't look so great, right?
No.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't look so great.
I'm gonna put it below soba
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
B.
yeah.
After that, it tempura.
Tempura, I think, looks good,
Yeah.
and it does taste good.
All right. I'll
Mm,
put it in the S rank with sukiyaki.
okay.
Udon. I'm tempted to put it
Udon.
next to soba.
Yeah, I am. I am too. I am
Mm.
too.
It's okay, but it doesn't look so great.
Exactly.
All right. Now we have yakiniku.
Oh, I love yakiniku.
Me too.
You can't go wrong with
This
yakiniku.
no, no.
So,
Very few things that are red in Japanese food.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna put that up at the top.
Yeah, I think so.
And our last one is yakitori.
Again, I love some yakitori. I
Okay,
must admit, I
let's throw
do.
it up there then. Okay, guys. So here's our result of our tier ranking of Japanese food. What do you think of this? Uh, Drop your
Yeah.
comments in there. Tell us what you like.
Let us know
Let
if
us know
we're
what you
off.
like. Right?
I think most Japanese foods, though, tastes really good.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard to find something that tastes really bad, I think.
They eat some weird things, though.
They do. They do. Maybe I haven't
What's the
eaten some
weirdest
of
thing
the
you've
weird
eaten?
stuff. Weirdest thing I've eaten. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not weird, but I don't really like it.
Mm.
It's those, like the school lunches where they have the fishes with the eggs in them that they just cook like that,
Oh.
the roe.
Uh huh.
I am not a fan of that at
Okay, so
all.
fish with the eggs.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am not a fan. Like,
Well,
no.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm
And
not with the
and
bugs.
I've never had bugs.
Oh, I have. Up north in Tohoku.
Oh my
They
gosh.
deep fry them and they give it like a candy sauce, like a sweet
Hmm.
sauce with sesame. And
Oh.
it's like something you'd have with beer.
Ah, how is it?
Crunchy.
Good protein though. That's what I hear.
That's
It's a
what they
good
say,
protein
but you know what? I
source.
think they're just they're just trying to get us to eat it, see what our reaction is. Um,
I, depending on the size of the bug, I think I would try eating it if it's very crunchy, right? Like if it's
mm.
like deep fried or something.
It was deep
And
fried.
just so if it's like that and just salt and pepper and small, I would
Yeah.
try it because it would be just like a snack, right?
Yeah, it was like little pieces of fried chicken,
Right, right.
kind of gooey on the inside though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's what it has to be small, so there's no gooiness. It
Mm.
just has to be very crispy
Right.
because then that's going to just give me all sorts of shivers when it's going down.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys, we tried something different this time with this game in the beginning because we found that a lot of people were staying for the first 5 minutes of the video, right? And I hope you enjoyed this first part with the tier ranking and talking about Japanese food. We're going to go on to our regular topics, the continuation from last week about the support that we give for Interact teachers. Sonia, you're dealing with a lot of teachers when they first come in.
yeah,
So
before they come in.
tell us something
Hmm.
about the support that they get.
I think, well, a lot of the overseas that are coming in, they do have a lot of questions about not just like, documents or visas and things like that, but just like general questions about Japan and, what they can expect, about, living here, you know, all sorts of questions. Anything that you can think about that has to do with moving to somewhere new. We do get a lot of those questions. And we try as much as we can, even if we don't have the exact responses, because a lot of times the exact responses might have to come from the original companies.
Right.
So that's something that we can provide, but it just general information, we try to give them as much as possible to make them feel comfortable because it can be very challenging
Sure.
moving to an entirely new country. I mean, language barrier aside, is just so much that's different, right? So,
Hmm.
yeah, we do try to provide that support so that they feel comfortable and they feel that, they do have some support system coming in and it's not going to be, just by themselves trying to figure everything out.
Sure. That's great. We do have a lot of support for teachers coming in. Uh, if you join us from overseas, we will definitely get you set up and help you out in the initial phase, and then follow up with you once you've been here. Um, the other thing that we get a lot of questions about, and I know that you're dealing with this, is people ask all the time, can I teach as an ALT with my degree? So either they have a degree in a certain subject, like history or
Mm-hmm.
architecture or music or something like that, and they want to know. They want to know, do I have to have a specific major degree? Or they are a student
Mm-hmm.
and they want to know when they can apply,
Right.
or they haven't got a degree. Usually
Okay.
three cases.
Okay.
So what
Well,
can you tell us about that?
I mean, in order for Interact to sponsor the COE for that, for the instructor visa, um, individuals or candidates must have a degree. So if you don't have a degree, then that automatically disqualifies you because that's something that immigration requires, and there's no circumventing that prerequisite. So if you don't have a degree, sorry, we would not be able to work with you to get you here to Japan to teach. In terms of if you're a student and you haven't graduated yet, we do recommend that you wait until you're at least you've graduated and able to get documents to support the fact that you have graduated and you have a degree. Because
Mm-hmm.
what happens is that if you apply and and then when we're getting to the paperwork part of the process, if we don't have those verification documents, again, we can't do anything because that's an immigration requirement and we need to have proof that you've graduated with a degree. So, as a student, you don't apply in your second year. Wait until you finished and waiting for your documents, or you're just about to finish and you probably have 6 months before you plan to arrive, so that you have enough time to get those documents together, so that when we're ready to apply for your COE and your visa, everything goes smoothly.
All right. So
And
6 months
then,
before.
I mean, six are depending on when you can get the documents from a university. So,
Right.
some universities you might finish your classes in, let me, maybe in May, June, but
Hmm.
you can't get the paperwork until November.
Right.
So we could possibly work with that if you plan on coming like in April or May. We could possibly work in a situation like that if you want to come in April or May.
Right.
Um, yeah. So yeah, maybe 6 to 9 months out. That's good.
All right.
And then for the degree in terms of having it has to be in a certain field of study. No, there is no limitation to the field of study. You could have studied physics, biology, chemistry, whatever the case might be, engineering, it doesn't matter. What matters most is that you have a 4-year degree, you have a bachelor's degree, not an associate's. We cannot, move forward with associate degrees. It has to be a bachelor's degree at least. And second important thing, I think I spoke with you last time, was that 12 years in English.
Right.
Um, so once you've covered those bases, then we can go ahead with your paperwork.
All right. So, guys, are you pretty clear on that? We get this question a lot, right?
Yeah, we do. And again, it's not that we don't want to or we wouldn't want to proceed in some cases. It's just that there are legal, requirements
Right.
from the immigration side of the process. And those are things that we can circumvent. We have to satisfy those requirements in order to get the paperwork processed.
It's not like we created this standard or this idea ourselves,
Right. It's
right?
not. It's
Yeah.
not.
It's the government,
It's
and
the
they
government.
they apply this universally to everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, Brian, I mean, any country at all that you want to go to work or to immigrate to that country for work or whatever the case might be, if you're not a tourist, right?
Right.
There are certain requirements that you have to fulfill.
Yeah.
And Japan is no different in that regard. So, yeah, it's not being difficult. It's just that this is something that exists not only in Japan, but everywhere else, I think. Um, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, and I just think it's not very clear in Japan. For example, some
Yeah.
countries you can actually go to a page and then
Hmm.
put in your specifics and get a result from the
Right.
government, whether you apply for a visa or not.
Hmm.
There's just nowhere like that in Japan.
That's
The
true.
government doesn't have anything like that.
That's true. I think Japan, when it comes to people, immigrating and coming to Japan, like it's not, some countries have a lot of people going there to live and work. Like it's a vast majority of the population is not like born in that country. I think Japan is not one of those countries that are like that. So maybe they don't feel the need now, but I think as more people decide to live and work in Japan, it's something that they possibly could look into just to make it the information more accessible to people so that they know if they qualify for something or not.
Right.
Yeah.
We're working on a quiz right now, actually, and we'll be
Hmm.
putting that on the website. So you'll be able to come to our website and choose some questions with drop downs or yes, no, and then
Uh-huh.
go through that, and you'll be able to get your result by email. And it'll tell you, yes, I'm qualified. Not qualified, you need to do this. And so we'll have that next year.
Right. That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah. So you
Very
guys will be able to come to the site, interactnetwork.com, and go to that quiz and take the quiz and get your result right there. You'll know whether you're either qualified. Okay, I think Sonia has dropped out. Okay, probably she's having some kind of trouble on her side. Maybe the internet went out. Anyways, that's it for today. Guys, have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next week. Thanks a lot.